Barstool Sports. Titus, Brandon Walker, Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports, presented by Jägermeister. I'm Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Monday, July 22nd. We are live from Chicago, and we were certainly drinking a lot of Jägermeister this weekend.
We were.
I don't know about you folks at home.
Damn, that's cold.
I was throwing back some ice cold shots while I was watching House of the Dragon last night.
Damn, that's cold.
Didn't invite Connor over this time.
Damn, that's cold.
You think they had Jägermeister in Westeros? Surely.
Yeah.
Surely they did.
I don't know if they would have been able to keep it at 0 degrees Fahrenheit back then, but we've got the technology now.
They didn't have refrigeration technology, some sort of. They didn't have like blocks. I mean, they got dragons. Surely they can figure out how to make things cold.
They got White Walkers and the shit, right? They
yeah.
got
Just take it up there. Leave it with them.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
Hoth.
What happened?
Hoth, he said.
They put him on Hoth. It's cold.
Yeah.
What's Hoth?
That's the desert planet from Star Wars.
Stop, dude.
Oh.
Why
That
is
the Wookiees are from.
Stop.
why is Hoth cold when it's spelled hot?
Hot H is how you spell it?
Yeah, it's a hot H.
It's a hot H.
Makes you think. Wherever you're at, if you're hanging with friends or at the bar, or maybe you're on Hoth, or maybe you're north of the wall in Westeros, or maybe you're doing all the sports stuff or just the mostly sports stuff, call the shots. Cheers with ice cold Jägermeister. Remember to check Jägermeister out at Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. Jägermeister the core, 35% alcohol by volume, imported by Master Jägermeister U.S. White Plains, New York. What do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Xander Schauffele
Yep.
has won his second major of the season and of his life.
Mm-hmm.
Can we tell? Why are you holding that controller like that?
I just want to get a feel for it.
So you're just holding it the whole time I'm talking? I'm just looking at you holding the controller?
Yeah.
That's
I can put it down.
Let me get a touch.
Yeah.
Mark, that one's not my fault. I looked over and he's holding it like he's. Now you're the bold one.
Let me get a touch.
You show up this
Oh my
morning
God.
at 8:30 and you start playing NCAA 03.
I've still been playing 03.
Yeah.
I've not.
You kick off the season in 2 hours.
True story. This is literally the first time in my life I put a PS5 controller in my hands. So, our season kicks off in
4 hours.
4 hours. Yeah, 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern. We're gonna get the Dynasty fired up. But I'm gonna play first, I think.
Yeah.
You're gonna play second, and then we're gonna figure out who the third.
We're just gonna roll them out after that.
Yeah.
So the season does start today. The MAC. You've got the University of Ohio Bobcats.
Ohio University.
Ohio. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
God damn.
You've got Ohio University Bobcats. I've got the Miami of Ohio Redhawks.
Yep.
I am voted first in the media poll, by the way.
Yeah.
Connor is, I think, Kansas State. Who are you?
I'm the Eastern Michigan Eagles.
Close. And Ebo is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who are you?
Golden flashes. Flash up.
That's not.
Shock them.
What you just did the first time, that's not a thing, right?
Yep. Flash them.
I like that a
Shocker.
lot, actually.
Flash them.
What is it?
First you
It's a
flash them.
It's a lightning bolt.
So Titus, first you flash them,
Cool ass.
Flash them. Yeah.
and then you shock them.
And then
Why are you shocking them?
Flash.
You're shocking.
Once you flash them, they've now been shocked.
Yeah, but you can't have two signs.
I can throw whatever I want.
He hits home runs, man. All of a sudden, this motherfucker just comes in here doing whatever he wants to do.
Throw one sorority sign that you know.
I don't know any sorority sign. You throw one sorority sign that you know.
I know Theta's bite.
What?
That's it.
What are you doing?
I think this is KD.
Yeah.
I think that's Rockefeller.
What? What's going on right now? What are they doing? What are they doing, Brandon?
Do more sorority signs.
This is Theta. Theta bites. I don't know.
Does Theta bite, TJ?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me, brother?
What?
I think Alpha Phi.
Theta bites?
Or-
Is that like just their sign that they bite,
Vidal?
or is that a characteristic of?
Are frats and sororities uniquely American?
Definitely.
No, they're
Ooh.
Greek.
Nice.
Definitely. You're not. There's no way there's sororities at Oxford, right? There's probably like.
They're secret
yeah,
societies.
you're more.
Secret societies.
But you
sure.
don't want people to know.
But frats and sororities are the exact opposite of secret societies. They're
Yeah.
very loud and
Yeah.
obnoxious societies.
Very public societies.
There are no fraternities or sororities in the UK.
Do we have any fraternity gentlemen here?
And that's the only other country that has colleges. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, to answer your question.
So there's not like in Paraguay. There's not a frat house of dudes just partying,
Fucking being Paraguay.
just ripping it.
Yeah.
No Google search results for Paraguay sorority.
Now let me ask you this: in Brazil, say, do they have frats or sororities?
Oh.
Well, I got.
There are social fraternities, but they're not affiliated
not
with
with
the
the college.
campuses. Yeah.
Well, I got to ask you this, Connor. In say Peru, are there fraternities or sororities?
Yeah, let me check. Does not look like it. No.
Now, one question I have is Spain. What is there for fraternity and sorority?
I'm prepared to go the
Just
distance.
go-
Oh, they don't even have clubs.
What?
They have
Spain.
clubs. How do they play golf?
According
I'm Sergio Garcia.
he's on a heater today. So
Yeah, he's
Hot.
shout
He's
out.
feeling it.
Man, yeah, we're starting the dynasty. This is Brandon Walker time. He's got the best team. He's got the most experience playing the game. All the pressure's on you.
No,
in
I
this
wouldn't say
dynasty.
that. I wouldn't say that. Blutman almost certainly. Blutman plays it nonstop. Nicky Smokes plays
Play
it.
it nonstop, don't you?
On the weekend I do. In the week I can't play it. I didn't play it
You've
last
been
week.
out for a few days, so like.
I went from I played 14 games in my dynasty on Saturday and Sunday, and
yeah, it's fair to say that you play it a lot.
and recruited. And recruiting every week takes me about as long as playing a game does. So I played it a lot this weekend, but I don't play. I can't play it tonight.
Against our better judgment,
You're
we're
gonna play it here on.
yeah, you're gonna play on.
Yeah, but I can't play it. I
And then
can't.
you're gonna go home and play it tonight.
I
You will
can't
play
do,
it tonight.
I
You'll
can't
find
do
a
what
way.
I did this weekend tonight. I can't.
Play 14 hours.
Yeah, I can't. There's not 14
Brandon, that was
hours.
the first time I've held the controller.
That's your choice. You cannot blame that. You can't. This thing has been sitting here.
It doesn't
for
matter.
5
I'm
days.
not blaming or
You got
pointing
here
fingers.
8:30.
I'm not. All I'm saying is I'm giving context that like you have the best team and you have the most experience. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say this is your fault. I didn't say it's unfair. I said that going into this dynasty, it stands to reason that you have the best team in the MAC,
Right.
and you have it's your PS5. It's the stars have aligned where if you don't win this thing, you're a failure.
But you're gonna cite your lack of experience on this game, and that is completely a choice by you.
How is it a choice by me?
You showed up at 8:30 and turned the places to them.
I gotta see. I'm in the batting cages. I'm seeing. I'm just getting some reps.
That's
in.
T-ball.
That's T. I gotta get my work on my swing, dude. I'm working on my fucking
All right.
halfback lead. Against our better judgment, Luke Blutman, the other Blutman, is we're gonna do media days today.
Yeah.
Later in the show.
So he's gonna ask questions.
Yeah, and I don't know how that's gonna go, but it's a fun idea on paper. We'll see how it works and when we execute it. But yeah, we're starting the season today, so we're gonna have him. He's the media, by the way. He's decided, which is a title he gave himself.
Yeah.
Did we ever appoint him the media of this league?
No, that's fine.
But he just was. I think it started when he broke something. I saw him tweet like breaking news out of the Mostly Sports Night, and then he was just like, I guess I'm the media now, and whatever. So he's gonna be the media representative and throughout the entire league. And
Is that the worst
That's-
beat to get in college football?
Probably
Yeah.
the Mostly Sports Dynasty League of MAC teams.
Yeah.
We only have one coach has showed up in his team's apparel that I've seen so far.
yep,
Anybody want to guess who it is out there in Chatland? You can guess out of the 12 teams and coaches who showed up. And do you have your team's apparel? You
I'm the Eastern Michigan Eagles, so I wore a
No.
green
No, Connor.
Eagle shirt.
no, Connor. No,
I'm wearing buffalo blue.
Yeah.
no to both of you.
What sound does a buffalo make?
That's your titty. That's your
that's
your motorboat.
It's a motorboat noise.
That's more of a horse, isn't it?
Probably. But the buffalo they blow a lot of shit out of their nose, right? They blow their noses
they?
as they
Oh, I don't know.
get. I don't know. Look that up too.
Yeah, I got you. In Spain or Peru or
Yeah,
is this
do-
just
do
bulls, buffaloes all across the board.
Buffaloes.
Are we we're the only ones that have buffalo, right?
Mm.
Are there buffalo going to fraternity parties in in Switzerland? There's no. I think we're the only ones with buffalo.
We're-
I guess Canada probably has some.
Canada. We let them borrow some.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they shoot shit out of their nose, right? They
I
do.
think every animal does.
Yeah,
They're probably
it's just
around-
called breathing.
They're around wheat a lot too. They're around
Yeah.
grass and grass allergies.
Yeah.
So Shoffley, the British Open is the one I watch the least. It's the major I enjoy the least. It looks miserable. the grass is too high and bunkers just be coming out of nowhere.
The British Open feels like it's the major nobody likes, but it's the oldest. So, and I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about the players, the people at the actual event. Like everybody seems to be a little bit miserable, and then if you dare say that this kind of stinks, you're like, no, dude, the misery is the charm. That's precisely the charm. Is that the bunkers are so deep and the weather's fucking shit and it's raining at all times and everyone's a little cold. And you can't get the ball to stay on the green to save your life.
Right. Cameras can't focus very well.
You can't pop the ball like more than 10 feet off the ground or else the wind's going to take it and do some crazy shit with it. But that's what we love about that.
Also, on this hole, this one guy had hit the ball backwards to go forward.
Yeah.
This guy putted from 250 yards away.
Yeah.
It's just some weird shit be happening.
Yeah. But it is the oldest, so they get to just flex that and be like, this is the purest form of golf.
But Schauffele might be in his bag right now.
Yeah.
He won all four majors. Usually one of the majors is won by a complete just wild card.
Mm-hmm.
Like Wyndham Clark last year coming out of nowhere and winning one. That was a wild card, right? He might be better now. But this year, I think the major winners were Scotty, Xander, Bryson DeChambeau, and Xander Schauffele. All four won by stars.
Yeah.
But that seems like that's the first in a while. Usually there's a nobody.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair to say.
Wyndham Clark, I think, if you go and look, he's been missing a lot of cuts in majors or just not performing well at majors. I think he might be like a guy that is just a one-off.
A one-off?
Yeah.
Who's your favorite one-off major champion? Go. Rich Beam.
I had him in my DraftKings lineup. I can't remember what his name was.
Danny Willett.
Yeah, Danny Willett. I had him in my DraftKings lineup that week. 2016?
Can you name one?
No, we've done this before.
No, we haven't, have we?
No, not the.
Oh,
but like
yeah.
where I have no idea who's won majors and who hasn't.
Oh.
Like, has Jason Day ever won a major? I have no idea.
At least one.
You could tell me he's won 6 majors or 0, and all of that sounds right to me.
He had a time where he competed. He was in like top 3 of every single major. I know he won one,
Yeah.
but I don't know if he won more. But I don't think even if he did, he wasn't a classic one-off because he was always around it.
My memory of golf is really bad. I watch it and then I forget everything.
Connor,
I have no historical.
your favorite one-off
memory.
major champion?
I'd probably have to go Orville Moody.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
Who is that? There's no chance you know Orville Moody.
TJ,
Good
look up Orville Moody.
We don't need him to look it up. I know who it is. How that's back in the was that the 80s or the 90s?
1969 U.S. Open.
1960.
Yeah, see, it says it right there.
Yeah.
Give me Orville.
Good answer, Connor.
I think you might have Googled that. Is all I'm saying.
He's dead.
He's a dead man.
Wait.
Chikasha.
Chikasha.
Well, yeah, that doesn't add up, TJ.
Died in 2008.
Why is he wearing the mask? What?
Huh?
What?
So did he start
Wait.
COVID?
Oh my God.
He might have started.
Did they? I have a theory. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just tossing it out there.
Yeah.
Surgical masks did exist before 2020.
I'm
sorry.
come on.
Sorry, not okay.
I guess the only explanation is they reanimated Orville Orville Moody's dead body, and he played in a golf tournament. and he
Yeah,
had to
that's
wear a
probably
mask.
more likely. That's
Yeah.
You're at Orville will start thinking about popcorn and movies.
Yeah.
Which is a bad beat for the Wright brother, right?
Yeah.
Because we should be thinking about planes instead. We're thinking
Top
about popcorn.
Orville's. Who's top Orville? Redenbacher
Redenbacher might beat Wright.
and Moody.
Does
Those are-
Redenbacher beat Wright?
I do think the Wrights. It's the Wright brothers. So the first names kind of got lost.
Are we doing best Orvilles or most recognizable Orville?
Does Seth MacFarlane beat out the Wright brother?
Seth MacFarlane's
He
in
has.
Orville.
Hold on. Connor, he has a TV show called The Orville.
Yes, I'm saying. Is that more recognizable than Orville Wright?
I don't think anybody watched that show.
Probably not. But
Do one of those videos that we do around here where you just walk up to employees and just be like, "Who is Orville Wright?" Just put the camera on him and ask who Orville Wright is, and we need to do some research.
Or do
How many people?
Who's the first person that comes to mind when you see this logo and just hold up the word Orville?
What about Orville's brother? You remember his name?
Wilbur.
Wilbur. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, but we're old folk. I don't know.
Their mom was on one when she named them.
Orville and Wilbur.
Yeah. I should have used Wilbur for one of my kids. Or Orville.
Orville's got a pretty good hit rate, and yet that's a name that disappeared fast.
Yeah.
We got 3 Orvilles in the world. One won a major, one built an airplane, and one made some popcorn. And then you would think, like, based on that track record, we'd be seeing a lot more Orvilles walking around society. Not the case.
Did the Wright brothers steal some valor? Did they really the only ones that invented flight? Wasn't it? I don't know about the Wright brothers. I need to look into
All right, expand on this.
I need to look into the Wright brothers.
Expand on this.
Was it a whole community out there looking and trying to get planes in the air, and they all had generally the same idea, and they were the first ones that got it up for a second? Or did they just one day out of the blue say, you know what?
You're saying that the Wright brothers were like Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story, where he wasn't flying, he was just gracefully falling.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
And,
Always falling a little bit at a time.
yeah. I don't know. I wasn't there. It's a good conspiracy, though.
Brazilians seem to take some claim. Alberto Santos Dumont
No.
was a Brazilian aviation pioneer in 1873.
What's his name?
Santos Dumont. He's French. They speak. They don't tell you this. They speak French.
It's France.
French in Brazil. It's the only country in South America they speak.
What about Portuguese?
Why are you talking about birds right now?
I speak Brazilian.
Because they don't speak French in Brazil. They speak Portuguese.
I know, Brandon.
Well, I don't like the way you're.
His name looked kind of French, so I wanted to say it with a French accent.
This might be the fastest time out I've ever taken.
Yeah.
This will be fine,
apart.
right? Your take on the British Open?
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head with whatever it is that you said. No, it's the least fun. Oh, it's the least fun major.
Yeah.
But if I was a golf guy, I'd be like, this is an awesome major because it tests the guys in ways that they're not really tested. I do traditionally like that, like, older guys have a chance in the British Open, but no, it feels so unlike everything else, and for some people that makes it special. For others, which I think I lean more towards the latter, for others it's like, this doesn't really resemble the golf that I know. This is not golf to me.
Yeah, and then there's always what was his name yesterday? Thurston Lawrence. How do you say his name? Thurston Lawrence.
That sounds right.
Yeah. So there's always that guy who you've never fucking heard of.
Yeah.
In contention on the British Open.
I will say, great trophy.
That's the claret jug.
Claret jug, yeah, great trophy, great. I respect the history of the event and all that sort of thing. I just like, can they play it at like a sunny place and have.
Could they play it
Can they play it on a golf course?
Like
what I'm saying.
Sawgrass in Florida?
Can we get it on an actual golf course?
Hawaii.
Yeah. Even like the cuts to the crowd, the patrons.
Yeah.
Like, they all look miserable. Everyone just looks miserable. That's what the British Open looks like to me, is like everyone's fucking miserable. The commentators sound a little miserable. Everyone's just having like a not fun time, but because it's so historical and the trophy is cool.
Yeah. The fans all look like their house just got foreclosed on. Like they're wearing everything they own. They got everything in the parking lot, and they're just going to go start a new life. But right now, they're just going to concentrate on some golf.
Yeah. I don't know. So, congrats to Xander Schauffele.
Congrats, Xander. Way to go, bud.
Yeah. We're all happy for you. I felt like the big news in sports was Team USA basketball's in shambles. Men and women, both. Shambles, Brandon.
Let's do men first.
Yeah, what's more embarrassing? Almost losing to South Sudan, I should say. Almost. They thankfully held off, or losing to a team full of women. Okay,
so can I exhibit an embarrassing grasp of geography real quick?
Please.
Is South Sudan the south part of Sudan, or is there a country now called South Sudan?
I think they have their independence. Yeah.
Okay.
That they won like.
So there's Sudan and South Sudan?
Ago. Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know that.
I saw who was it? Someone at this company I forget who it was. I should have wrote it down. Someone called them an expansion team.
So there is
Tank.
Who was it?
Frank
that was Frank?
They called them an expansion country.
Yeah, he called it. Yeah, that's yeah. I couldn't remember who it was. It was Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank called him an expansion country. So we're about to lose to an expansion.
So over the last
very funny
since the Dream Team, which was 32 years ago, the world has made great strides in basketball. There's no doubt about that. the United States of America can never be competitive, I think, with South Sudan in basketball.
Yeah.
The world can come as far as what are you talking population-wise? Like just every single thing, and we're sending our best pros. Are we sending our best pros, or are we just sending our most famous pros at this point?
It's a great question.
Embiid kind of stinks, doesn't he?
He stinks on this stage, yeah. He stinks. But you can't, like, he's going to be the scapegoat. It's not entirely his fault that we're not playing particularly awesome, but I think part of his problem is one, he has a bad reputation amongst casual fans, or not even casual fans, just like basically non-Sixers fans that watch the NBA.
Yeah.
By the end of June, you have some very strong thoughts on Joel Embiid every single year. And two, Anthony Davis is probably the best player on the team right now.
That's depressing.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's like a perfect 5-man for international basketball. He's so good. So I think that factors into like Joel Embiid being the scapegoat is when the guy you're bringing off the bench is like way better than him. That stinks. But yeah, I don't know. The Dream Team did lose to a college. They lost an exhibition game to a college all-star team. People forget this. And
whoa! Did they lose an exhibition game, or did they lose like a practice? There was a story where the college guys showed them in practice and busted them up pretty good, and then the next day they just destroyed them.
Yeah. But there was it was a game. I mean, they played like a real game.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had refs and stuff.
But there's no
it wasn't on TV.
Right. We'd never seen it.
Yeah. Well, they didn't really have TV in '92 that much. There wasn't really a lot of TV going on. There were only 3 channels, and I think Roseanne was on one of them, so they couldn't play the USA
my
College All-Star.
My grandfather had a satellite. One of those. Do you remember? Are you old enough for those big satellites?
Oh yeah, in the backyard
that you would turn, and it was just.
Yeah.
So he had one of those, and he had the Olympic triple cast that year.
Oh my God.
Which was 3 different. NBC thought they were just being. They had 3 different channels all the time of Olympics, and which was a great time because I don't think they have that many channels these days. But I got to watch all the Olympics.
Cost $3,000 probably
for a month. Yeah, yeah. And then it's like, hey, what's on the other Olympic channel? All right, turn it to G5. And then you point it at the satellite, and the satellite starts to move, and it shakes. And it shakes, and it finally gets there, but it doesn't quite get there, and you get it a little fuzzy. So then you have to like nudge it a little bit. It was a tough time in society.
Yeah.
Nobody had rights. It was awful.
Yeah. We
is there a Spain out there?
A Spain? There is a Spain.
Like in 2008, Spain was a huge threat to winning the gold with that team. Is there a team that is a huge threat to us, or are we going to be able to get our shit right?
It would be Canada probably, who we already beat in the exhibition.
How about France?
France is okay. I don't think they have the depth yet.
Every new player in the NBA is from France.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're on the come up, but I don't think they have the depth yet. Canada has the depth because the thing about our team, the rest of the world is caught up on the top tier talent.
Yeah.
The rest of the world hasn't quite caught up on the depth.
Yeah.
You know, so like they
got one guy, not 5.
Yeah, there are teams that can throw a starting 5 out there that can give us trouble, but then that's the reason our second unit has become so good in these exhibition games is because when we're bringing in guys off the bench, it's relentless. We're bringing in all NBA caliber players off the bench, and other countries don't have that luxury. But yeah, South Sudan, we were like 43-point favorites.
Yeah.
Down 16? Was that the most we got down?
Yeah.
Down 16 at the half.
Yeah. I think it was 16.
Are you?
It's one of the biggest favorite. Like
that
was one of the biggest upsets in the history.
Did South Sudan get fucked at the end?
What, like on the foul call?
Yeah.
Like Anthony Edwards swiping in?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Are you excited about the Olympics?
I am. Yeah. I'm very excited.
So excited about the Olympics.
I'm very excited.
Start Friday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, storyline I really liked about that game.
Yep.
I hadn't thought about Mariel Shayok in.
Oh yeah.
8 years. It's like, oh, that's what Mariel Shayok is up to. He still hoops.
Yeah.
Like I haven't thought about. I mean, I know he was great at Iowa State. I haven't thought about him since he was at Virginia.
Yeah. He still is Virginia to me.
Yeah.
Like when I saw Mariel Shayok, I was like, that's the Virginia guy. I knew
Yeah.
he played at Iowa State, but I think he was more of a Virginia basketball player. But yeah, that is fun about the Olympics. Is you see guys like that the basketball portion is like we were playing Serbia the other day, and Uros Plašić, who's was the big guy on Tennessee that was like dirty as fuck. You remember him, Brandon?
That was just forearm you in the back of the head. Yeah.
Yeah, he like checks into the game, and I was like, oh, that's the guy from the thing.
Yeah.
I know that guy.
He was a thick guy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Tall, bald headed.
Sucks at basketball, but he was
good big body.
A big body, yeah, really, really big body. So, Yeah, no, I'm fired up for the Olympics. Do you feel like this country's fired up for the Olympics? Do you think the American people?
The country's got a lot going on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been paying attention.
Well, I
Twisters
think in in years past, pundits would point to the Olympic Games as a unifying force for this country. Does Brandon Walker believe that watching Simone Biles hitting her floor exercise routine, is that going to bring together the left and the right?
Well, no, because last time, she didn't make it through the competition, and people had the wildest takes on her.
Tore the country apart.
It tore the fucking country apart. So no, Simone Biles is not a good example, because if she has a normal outing where that isn't otherworldly, people are going to just rip her to shreds.
Yeah.
It is weird that we have the Olympics and we call it a unifier, but it's always held in election year, which is our most divided we ever are.
It's always a divider, yeah. It's always a divider. And like who are the athletes that can bring us together in these Olympics?
So
who do we have left?
We got the fastest man in the world now, right? Noah Lyles?
Yeah.
He could do it,
but I don't.
Although he hates, he hates the NBA.
People hate him because he was talking shit about the NBA.
Yeah, he kind of shits on like the idea that.
But everybody shits on the NBA.
Yeah,
that should be unifying.
I know.
But he says it's not the world championship, which it is, because it's a place where the best collection of talent from around the world plays.
Says who though? Says who? Says who?
Listen, was it Panthiakos wants to play?
Yeah.
A game against the Celtics? Go for it.
Yeah.
Celtics minus 50.
Be that as it may. We're talking theoretical here. I actually think Noah Lyles was right in that.
So it's not a world championship?
I think his motivations behind saying it, I don't really understand what's the point of getting that worked up about it, but yeah, the Celtics didn't win a world championship. The NBA champion is not a world champ.
So I guess the answer is he can't unite us because he's already divided us right here.
Yeah.
All right. Who else can unite us?
He's also got beef with Usain Bolt.
Well,
and Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt is maybe
he's beloved.
He's an honorary American.
Yeah, he's like it's like the United States' favorite Olympians ever are like Michael Phelps and
Usain Bolt. Yeah, when we're thinking what athlete could bring us together at these Olympic Games? What athlete could bring all of America together? It probably is Usain Bolt. If Usain Bolt was like, I'm coming back and I'm trying to win gold in the 100-meter dash,
we'd all be.
I think all of America would come together for the Jamaican guy.
Who's our gymnast girls this year? They're always a good source of education. Biles and them.
Biles and the.
Do we have any?
Michaela Maroney?
No, Livy didn't make it.
Livy didn't make it.
No.
Yeah.
She barely competes on her college team, right?
Yeah, I know. Here, let me look up the roster.
We have
Michaela Maroney done.
Yeah, that was 12 years ago,
Connor's
right?
Connor's gonna look up the Olympic women's gymnastics roster.
Tell us everything about
him. He's gonna be. If you don't hear Connor's voice for the next 10 minutes,
you're gonna be on a list
because he's now Googling.
Who we got?
The Olympic women's gymnastics roster.
I'll be honest. The only person I recognize from here is Biles.
Okay, so it's her and a bunch of younger.
Actually, no. Leanne Wong, I know.
What?
Leanne Wong.
Why?
Because I've seen her compete before.
Okay.
Storyline to look forward to. We have sisters swimming for us this year. They're both have a great chance.
Are you talking about siblings or black girls?
I was wondering. I legitimately was wondering. I was like, holy shit, that is
Alex and Gretchen Walsh from Virginia. Sisters.
Are they good?
Yeah, they both have a chance at gold.
Wait, we got Ledecky still going, right?
Yeah.
Ledecky might be an answer.
But she doesn't swim enough events to bring what brought Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, he's going to try to take 15.
Yeah.
Like, that's the most American thing.
But we like ass kickers, and
Win
she beats the shit out of people.
Yeah.
We don't really have I know like China and Russia we don't like and yada, but we don't really have like the unifying fuck these other guys right now, do we?
Well, that's the problem with China getting real good at the Olympics. It used to be just Russia, but now there's two other superpowers, and we can't really pick.
Yeah, we need a bigger threat. We need like a existential threat as a country.
I think it should be every country's goal for France not to win anything.
Yeah,
they're hosting it right now. If we could shut France out of the gold medal,
that should be our objective.
We should all come together.
Yes,
us, China, Russia, all of us.
And France wins.
You're getting shut out.
France wins absolutely nothing. Should be the goal for all of us. Yeah.
And when they have when the Olympics are in LA in 2028, is it all going to be? How accessible is going to the Olympics?
And by that you mean like
I think.
do you have to buy a ticket for every?
Yeah, they're all sold individually, but I think the first week it's all, but then it gets old, and by the second week you can just go wherever you want to go. It's all going to be in California, probably, right?
Yeah, they're playing the they're playing the 3-on-3 basketball on the Venice courts where like it's like a white man can't.
Where white man can't
yeah,
jump.
It's like a white man can't jump vibe. That's where the 3-on-3 basketball.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Really?
It's going to be windy, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's
okay. All right.
oh yeah.
You see
I thought you'd be into that.
Was it? Yeah, I guess I like the idea, but
all right.
logistically, I'm just worried about.
It's the logistics. It's always a logistics.
Logistically,
Brandon's a logistics guy.
is it the swimming pool or the diving pool? I guess they're in the same facility. That is no, it's the beach volleyball that's right under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. How did beach volleyball swing that?
I don't know.
I guess.
What do you think should be under there?
Swimming probably needs a roof. Swimming would be good, but it probably needs a roof, right?
How many Eiffel Towers do you think we got in the world right now? Like replicas that stand taller than 50 feet.
Vegas.
Vegas has one.
Yeah.
There's got to be one in like North Dakota, right?
What's the what monument is the most recreated?
Statue of Liberty.
To like an actual scale of like higher than 50 feet, we'll call it.
I guess it probably is the Eiffel Tower,
like
right?
Like you actually build it, like not like a
pyramid doesn't count. The Great Pyramid.
Pyramid should count.
It might be the.
But how many pyramids we got? We got the Bass Pro Shops. We got the Luxor. We got the Long Beach State. Didn't they play in a pyramid?
Did they?
Like the basketball team, I thought. Maybe played.
I don't know. Maybe you're right.
The only Sphinxes are.
Well, it feels like because Statue of Liberty is uniquely American, and there's nobody in Finland doing a Statue of Liberty, but there might be an Eiffel Tower in Finland.
I feel like there's got to be a lot of Eiffel Towers.
Gotta be a lot.
There's over 50 Eiffel Towers.
Whoa.
Of what size?
Didn't say, just replicas.
Is the Eiffel Tower in France the biggest one? Oh, there's one in Kings Island, an Eiffel Tower.
I'm gonna say there's
at the amusement park in Cincinnati.
I'm gonna say there's over 50 Statue of Liberties in the United States.
There's one on the drive.
I think there's an Eiffel Tower in King's Dominion. Now you mention that.
What's King's Dominion?
It's a.
I'm talking about the Dragon Show again?
No, it's an amusement park outside of Richmond.
That's King's.
They have a ride there called the Intimidator 305.
At the Dragon Show?
No.
Oh,
Connor, are you a fan of the Eiffel
95
Tower?
miles an hour.
I do like that.
Get his
Eiffel
ass.
Tower, yeah. Jesus.
What is going on over there?
Well, my mic is obviously broken, and there's not there's.
Who broke it?
Yeah, I wonder how it could have.
Who could have possibly done this?
Also, he totally just leaned on it right there. Like he went, like put both of his arms down on it and expected it wasn't going to break. What are you doing?
What are you doing, dude? What a bozo. What's he doing, Connor?
Pull up the King's Dominion Eiffel Tower.
King's Dominion.
You never heard of the Intimidator 305 at Carowinds?
What's he saying, Brandon?
I don't know. He's
What
saying
are these
he
words?
sounds like
There's
Connor
two
right
roller coasters named after Dale Earnhardt. that
Nobody
go
knows
fast
this
as
place
fuck.
that you're talking about.
Where's King's Dominion?
Carowinds is
It's
great.
in Richmond. Carowinds is in
Oh.
South Carolina.
Oh, so yeah. There's the Kings Island one. There's the
Maybe.
King's Dominion one. He's got Eiffel Towers everywhere.
Does not look like there are a whole lot of statues of Liberty.
What's the speaking of, we were talking about the Wright brothers earlier. There's like that was a famous example of a guy trying to test a parachute, right? Like dudes in France used to just jump off the Eiffel Tower with their parachutes
Did they?
and just splat on the floor.
Did they work?
No, they just died. What do you do with the Eiffel Tower? You just go up it? They got
I think you just look at it,
they
right?
got an Andy Ann's in there or something?
Gotta have an yeah.
Did Dude Perfect make a basketball shot off
Yeah,
of it?
what
I think so.
do they got in there?
There's another. I think there's 2 restaurants in it.
What's going
In
on
it
there?
or where in it?
In the middle, and then you could also go all the way up. I think. I found another Orville, by the way.
Oh
This is
yeah.
our 4th Orville. That's
Oh
Wow.
wow. Wow.
That's a major fumble because Orville Forte
Forte.
has way more.
yeah, you're right.
Way
Orville
more pop.
Forte has magical connotations.
Yeah.
That might be a writer. Maybe there was an Orville Forte before him that was in the Screen Actors Guild. That
Orville
is a thing.
Forte's net worth when he comes out of the womb is like $700 million immediately.
Also-
Like, it's impossible to not be
Orville
rich.
Forte the
Orville,
fourth.
yeah, Orville Forte the fourth. Holy shit,
That is a mouthful.
that's a rich man.
Orville Will. That's a weird first name
Orville
combination.
Willis. Say Orville Forte the 4th 5 times.
Orville Forte the fourth.
Orville Forte the 4th.
Orville Forte the fourth.
Orville Forte the 4th.
Orville Forte the fourth.
Orville Forte the 4th.
I like that.
Yeah, that was good.
Will Forte, huh? It was an Orville. How about that?
Speaking of the Olympic basketball, we'll go to the women now for some reason. Regardless of what happened the other day, Caitlin Clark is now off for a month. She's not on the Olympic team. WNBA is not playing. She's off for a month.
Mm-hmm.
The fuck are we going to do?
I don't know, dude.
The fuck are we going to talk
I
about?
don't know. Get to know our families a little bit better.
No, why?
Spend time with our kids, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do now that Caitlin Clark's not playing basketball.
I hope she's going to update us.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. This is a great format for an all-star game, I will say. This is bad for Team USA. It's bad. It's a bad look. I understand it's an exhibition. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. I understand the Team USA women are going to win gold. They're going to win the gold medal game by probably 47 points. It will not really be competitive for them at all. But this was still like,
now,
why are we sending these girls and not these other girls?
Caitlin, whatever, rookie. I get it. I understand. I think it's a wrong decision, but I get it. How the fuck is Arika Ogunbowale not on there?
I don't know.
She's incredible.
Yeah.
Why is she not on there?
I think they should have two teams, and that would be badass if they actually did. I mean, they do it with like swimming and track. Like they have the trials, and you have to qualify to make, the real Olympics. You should do that with basketball. You should be able to put together, like, what if I started a faction? What if I talking about bringing the country together?
Right.
Like, what if I said, "Fuck you, Grant Hill and Steve Kerr. I'm recruiting my own USA basketball team.
Yeah.
And we think we can beat you."
So you're like Kevin Nash starting the NWO Wolfpack.
Yes. And I recruit all the guys. I call up like De'Aaron Fox, and I'm like, dude, and I call up Jaylen Brown. I'm like,
you should have been on that team. Come be on mine.
Yeah. And I put together my own USA team, and I challenge the actual USA team, and the winner gets to go represent us at the Olympics.
When I was 12 years old, when I was 11 years old, I was on the 11-year-old West Point All-Star team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the same league, we played 11, 12-year-old league. We had an 11-year-old team and a 12-year-old team, but we entered the same tournament. Huh. And when we got to the championship, the 11-year-olds played the 12-year-olds, and you know what happened? 12-year-olds beat the fuck out of us. So
the lesson here is
the main team would
probably got it right. Yeah, they probably got it right.
I mean, the fuck out of us.
You didn't play in the 11U tournament? That's crazy.
We didn't have U's back then. They didn't invent U's until like 2010.
Yeah.
We played in city rec leagues that were done by ages at 2 years at a time. We didn't have 11U, 12U. Would have been nice. But travel ball, probably it's best that we didn't have it back then. My dad wasn't going to travel, so he was on drugs.
You legally couldn't get behind the wheel. Huh?
He took trips though, right?
A lot.
Yeah,
he did.
Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You shouldn't have to worry when you buy tickets to your next big event. Game Time is the fast and easy way to buy tickets to all the sports, music, comedy, and theater events near you. They have flash deals for sudden discounts, zone deals for when you're feeling flexible, and their lowest price guarantee means if you can find the same seats for less anywhere else, Game Time will credit you 110% of the difference. Game Time is the best place for last-minute seats with up to 60% off of your favorite events. What are you waiting for? I used Game Time on Friday to go to Wrigley Field to watch the Cubs leave 45 runners on base against the Diamondbacks.
Oh, is your
Evo was there too? Yeah.
Is your kid okay?
My kid with diarrhea?
Yeah.
Yeah. He or she is going to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank God. I was
They're
worried.
Fine.
That happened quick because you got to that game like 15 minutes later.
That's the beauty of Game Time, though.
Yeah, that's how Game Time operates. Is I went to daycare, picked he or she up, and once everything was fine, I was like, I could go back to where it would be weird to pop into the yak for the last 20 minutes.
I still maintain that's a weird name for your kid. He or she Titus.
So I got on Game Time and I went to Wrigley Field with Ebo and the Cubs. You almost left early you almost left too early, but then you didn't.
Yeah. So they left and they almost did a comeback?
They left in the 8th inning. The Cubs got bases loaded. Were there no outs? I think there were no outs. So we were down. I think we were down 4 with no outs, bases loaded. We only brought one in in the 8th. And then
I was just glad to make it out there.
They made a charge in the 9th, and they got something going just to do nothing about it too. But you know what? I had a great time in the bleachers with the boys at Wrigley Field thanks to Game Time. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code MOSTLY for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. I was going to meet you at the bar after the game, but the line was outrageous.
Yeah, the line.
I just
that's why
I respected it, yeah. I did
This list,
just went home.
this Castellanos list. I know that Castellanos has hit home runs in some circumstances, right? The famous one being when, as Tom Brenneman is saying a tearful apology for saying a slur a couple of minutes earlier.
Yeah.
Castellanos, there's a deep drive to left. So here's a list of the Castellanos home runs during significant events. Apology for homophobic slur on a broadcast. Yes. Career-threatening injury for Tatis. That one doesn't. Eulogy for World War II veteran.
That one was
Yeah,
that one was legit. That was in the middle of the eulogy.
All right. A 9/11 tribute video package on the air.
Yep.
So some of this sounds like the TV producer being a little cute.
Yeah, I think
He's
that-
up.
I
Let's
think-
do this.
I think that one was.
Okay. Apology of opposing team's coach getting a DUI. 10 minutes after Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. What? Isn't the Oscars held in like February?
No, March.
No.
Late March. Yeah. No, that one adds up.
That's a
Yeah, it
spring
is
training
late
home run?
March.
That one adds up. No, it might have been regular season. Might have been opening weekend.
Dwayne Haskins' death?
Mhm.
He hit a home run when Dwayne Haskins died?
I believe so.
I didn't fact check any of this guy's.
Memorial Day tribute package on air. Eulogy for just deceased PA announcer for the stadium. Cancer announcement. I'm only halfway, by the way. Cancer announcement for his team's owner. The Vin Scully death announcement. An hour after the death of Queen Elizabeth. I remember that one. A bridge collapse killing several people.
Yep.
The Ocean Gate submarine explosion. 3 other celebrity deaths. 2 home runs on the anniversary of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Okay,
That
now
one's just. Hey, and this is.
we're stretching.
There are a couple stretches.
He homered last week when Trump almost got assassinated.
Yes.
That's a good one. And he homered when Biden withdrew from the race.
Mhm. And I think his first minor league home run ever was the day that Osama bin Laden was killed and captured. Or I guess captured, didn't they?
Yeah, so this is I love this meme. I love that this is, but we're watering it down too much. I think there are too many on there.
Yeah.
There's too many. We gotta just
All right, what makes the
hyper
cut?
focused. We gotta stay hyper focused on the ones that are actually that actually make this hilarious.
The
that this
GOAT,
happens.
homophobic slur, that makes the list all time. That's
That's the
yeah,
genesis
that's the
of the whole
genesis.
thing. Yeah,
The Trump assassination stays, I think, and I think Biden withdrawing from the race stays.
I think it has to happen within as the news is breaking
Yeah.
that this thing happened.
It can't be news
can't
happens on
be-
this day. Oh, he plays later. Let's see if he
Yeah,
homers.
yeah. That's I don't like that aspect of the Castellanos meme. Is that what we're calling it? Is
Yeah.
it technically a meme? I guess
The trend.
the trend.
Is he
Um,
good?
Yeah, he has
The-
ups and downs, but he's a good.
The Hiroshima Nagasaki anniversary. That's just
That's
that
pretty
shouldn't be on the list.
That just happens to be in August,
That's
right?
just
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just that's stretch. Because I think what happens is he'll hit a home run, and then you go back and you're like, what else happened today to make this home run matter?
Correct.
When it should be the other way around. It should be like, holy shit, this massive thing just happened. Now all eyes are on Nick Castellanos
Mm-hmm.
to see. And really, the ideal one is the one where they're trying to do something else on the broadcast and he interrupts it, because that's what the Tom Brenneman one was. So the eulogy or whatever you're talking about, that's a great example of a Castellanos. But the anniversary of Hiroshima,
What is this? Tom Brenneman returning to the booth?
Mm-hmm.
He's back where?
The CW. He's going to be
Oh,
calling
he's doing college
football.
football.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So, congrats to him.
Well, that's good. I like to see a mistake not defining a person and fighting back and second chances and all that and whatnot.
yeah. Okay, was that Ernest?
When you
No, it was Tom Brenneman.
Tom. Okay.
when you hear think of a Tom Brenneman football game, do you immediately think of the Boise State Fiesta Bowl?
When I think of the Boise State Fiesta Bowl, I always think of Chris
Myers.
Myers
Yeah.
Myers?
totally botching the post-game interview, just ruining the whole thing. It almost ruined the whole night. It ruined that moment and possibly the evening when he walks up to Ian Johnson, who's standing there with his girlfriend, and says, "Oh, Ian, I understand you have a proposal to make."
Oh, I didn't realize that happened.
Yeah, that's what he did.
I
Like,
remember the proposal. I didn't realize he
Yeah.
said that. That's
Ian,
bad.
Ian scores a touchdown. He goes and finds him. Yeah, and he says it just like that. And the girls, the Christy, I think is her name. She like looks like what? And she immediately knows what's going on. That might be on. I don't know if that's on YouTube or findable, but that's worth watching if we got.
That's terrible.
What?
That game was great.
I've never seen that.
My wife and I were freshly married, and we just sat and watched that together, and it was one of our most joyous sports watching occasions.
That's I remember exactly where I was.
Yeah.
Game. I was in my dorm at Ohio State.
I was in
Watching
Bogalusa,
on a
Louisiana.
Tube TV.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not a flat screen. It was
I had the
still
big. I had my first purchase after I got married was one of those big, gigantic block TVs.
Oh yeah.
That don't exist anymore.
Yeah. They weigh 5,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine had wheels.
I hope she says yes
Well,
quickly
that's-
because they might cut away from this and they might think she said
You think
no.
they're still married? I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, they're still married. That's true love.
I believe in love.
Thought he was gonna misspeak. I thought he was gonna be like, and I know you've got something to ask your girlfriend, or you got something to propose to your.
Yeah.
He just straight up said, "Now do your proposal.
Yeah, now you're gonna propose.
Now get on your knee and ask your girlfriend to marry you." Holy shit!
That might be worse than what Tom Brenneman said. Yes,
I just had a general question about that game.
please.
I don't mean to change topics.
No, we can always talk about that game.
If USC Texas is generally regarded as the best college football game ever, where does that one rank?
So I think this was a better game. This was just shocking. USC Texas obviously had the stakes. This is if USC Texas is 1A, this is 1B.
Okay.
And because this was just like it kept topping itself.
Yeah.
Because even they had the Statue of Liberty play at the end, but they had
The hook and ladder.
the 4th and 18 hook and ladder.
Yeah.
Then
They
they
were
had the
dead.
halfback pass
Yeah.
on 4th down.
It was like 5 trick plays in a row. It felt like.
Yeah, and Oklahoma previously had taken the lead on a pick 6 in the final minute. Like it was
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I got a reference that they'll understand. You know the Vince McMahon meme where he's like, that was the final drive of the Boise State game. Now they get it.
Mhm.
Now they get it.
You get it?
Because I didn't watch that game live, so
Yeah,
I,
but now-
I didn't get it.
But now you know
did
the,
that.
Now you know the meme of like
Yeah.
Vince McMahon is like, and then he ends up falling out of his chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what that last drive was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
I
Every
was
trick play.
9 when that game happened.
Yeah.
I thought Boise State invented trick plays. Like in my brain, I'd never seen a trick play before, or like that many trick plays before. I was watching that game, being like, why doesn't everybody just
Why don't we do more
this
trick
on
plays? Yeah.
every play?
I have an idea for a football league where you have to fumble at some point to score a touchdown on your drive. On your drive to score a touchdown, there has to be at least one fumble. Because the fumble is the most fun play. As a neutral fan, if you're watching a football game and there's just like a ball loose, it's so fucking fun. It's so.
So what's the nature of the fumble? Do you have to like just drop it? Do you have to toss it behind you?
I haven't thought it through.
Okay, we'll figure the
But
fumble
it's
out.
like, but you see a good fumble, a good trick play, you're just like, we need more of this in football. How do we do it?
One of the weirdest
How do we-
plays to react to is when a player fumbles, the other team gets it, then they fumble, and nobody
Yeah.
knows how to be happy.
Yeah.
Because their heart is immediately broken when they fumble. Then they got back like, oh fuck, it's okay, I guess. The other team just went to extreme happiness, and now they got to decide. They got to learn how to be sad.
Yeah.
It's a weird reaction.
You get 2 fumbles on one play. Everybody in the stadium
Is confused.
Is confused and talking about it, and they're exasperated. They're just like,
Can you believe that shit?
wow, oh my god, and that's fun, and we need more of that.
Have there ever been 3 fumbles?
It's the most fumbles in one play. We need that. We need to know what the most fumbles in one play. Most football fumble play. I'm
Do you like the Mississippi State play against La Tech a couple years ago that led to 3rd and 93? Because that's just one long fumble. That's the
Yeah.
longest fumble of all time.
most fumbles in a play? Like, tell me.
Well, how many of these are fumbles? There's one.
There's one. Whoop. This is fun. Now we're having fun. Now we're just having fun.
Wait, what's that guy here?
Most fumbles on a single play. I'm excluding
Who's this guy?
desperation plays at the end of games. And as it turns out, the NFL stat keepers don't actually measure multiple fumbles in one play.
Why is his
just who
beard dyed but
originally
not his
lost the
hair?
ball and who finally recovered it. So that meant
Is that
I
not
had to
distracting
dig through
anybody else?
every single fumble that's ever happened.
He's got some gray in
and
there.
I did it. Let's go back to 2020, which was essentially the fumble of calendar years. The Giants versus the football team.
What?
Kyle
What?
Allen hits Antonio
How fun is
Gibson
this, Brandon?
for a
How fun is
21-yard
this?
gain until
This
he
is fun. We need more of this.
But those
different
aren't
players
individual fumbles.
on
Those
this
are just a
one play.
continuation of one
Fittingly,
fumble.
both
I
teams
won't
signaled that
pick
they
up,
were
run.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
they should have just
That's a fumble.
God, I love a good.
See, that's not a fumble.
I love a good fumble. It's just so fun. There's nothing like yelling ball when you see.
There really
ball.
is nothing
It's
like
so
yelling
fun.
ball. You're right about that.
It's so fun. Anyway,
Most fumbles in a game, the record is 10.
Well, that's not what I asked.
But as that guy just said, you can't find.
That seems
individual
low for
fumbles
the
in-
most fumbles in a game. Like on a rainy, Night.
I don't know.
Why-
It was all back in the 70s and 60s.
So I don't know why fumbles at night hit different than fumbles in the daytime, but that's what I just said.
Yeah, rain fumbles.
We
snow fumbles.
got to talk about something. This might be near and dear to your heart.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how Woj comes back from this.
Well, Shams, he
Shams.
broke the news that Joe Biden's dropping out of the race.
Yeah.
That's true. He actually broke it.
Yeah.
These guys have taken this feud to a whole nother
Yeah.
level. I don't know how you top that.
Yeah.
What?
No, I mean, yeah,
Aliens?
That
Alien invasion?
That's the number one. That's the number one scoup.
What could he
That's got to
possibly
be.
scoop?
That's got to be it. What could Woj possibly scoop?
I think
after that?
Woj just has to move in with Biden and have the death graphic ready for when he
Yeah.
inevitably dies. And
Yeah, but that's not as big as him dropping out of the race, right?
Yeah, Biden eventually dying is not as big as
yeah.
Unless he died in office.
Yeah, if he,
He's not in
if he
office.
dies in the next few months,
Yeah, you're
Then
right.
that
Maybe
would be-
Woj needs to move into the White House.
that would be big.
You think living in the White House would be cool? Or would it
It's
get
a great
old?
question. This is a great question to revisit because the last time I thought about it, I was probably 12. and
Yeah.
it seemed awesome. And now,
The ceilings are too big.
you think they got a PS5 in the White House right this second? How many PS5s are in the White House right this second?
Well, there's cocaine.
Yeah, there is that.
They have a basketball court.
Do they?
Yeah. My gym teacher used to play.
Yeah,
know they have a putting green.
Obama used to hoop, right?
Yeah.
Like that was the.
For everything they see, they say a lot of things are in the White House. It doesn't seem that big. Where does everything go?
How many people are in there with you, living with you?
Well, in the West Wing's where everybody works, right?
Yeah.
So there's like a couple hundred people in there, and you
Yeah.
get your own side
you
to
got
yourself.
a lot of guests in your house at all times. It seems
Yeah, I don't think you walk around naked in the White House. Well, Clinton might have.
they got like a water slide in the pool or anything.
They have a
They got
pool.
like a-
They have a pool.
Outdoor pool feels like a security threat, no?
Well, that and what if the president
They
just
got-
drowned?
Is there a lazy river in the White House?
There should be a lazy river in the White House. In the White House or around the White House? Or is that how he gets
a
from?
moat?
Yeah.
If that's how he got from his bedroom to like the Oval Office for recreation, the White House.
Yeah, they got a bowling alley, right? Yeah, billiard room, like that. This
Every
is just
rich guy's
this
got
is
this.
just like a house. A rich guy who lives in the suburbs in the Midwest has all these things, you know, for like a house that costs $700,000 or something.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess I do have all those things. 132 rooms, 32 bathrooms, 6 levels to accommodate. It doesn't look that big. I guess
The
it's pretty fucking
132
big.
rooms is a lot of room. 6 levels. 6 levels. That's a lot of levels. It doesn't look that big. 147 windows.
What's
28 fireplaces.
What's the square footage? Anybody want to guess? A good solid house is a really good house is what 3,000, 3,500
Yeah,
square feet.
I'm gonna say that this is.
100,000 square feet. Is that too?
I'm gonna say 59,000 square feet.
I'm gonna say 40. Nah, it doesn't seem like.
I'll go 70.
Go 70. Ebo?
80,000.
55,000.
Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
Pretty good. 59.
Okay. All right. You
Pretty
won the.
good.
You just won the White House.
I just won the. Give me the White House.
But we just established that we might not want the White House.
Yeah, I don't. It seems too.
You think
formal.
they'd ever sell it?
It seems. What's the Zillow listing? You like the front or the back? You like the. Which one we like better? That or the round? I think I like the little rotunda thing, which is
Yeah.
the back, right? That's the front.
I think I like the front with the fountain. Yeah, I think I like the front. Wait, the
like
back
the
has a
back.
fountain too, though.
The back has a fountain too.
Multiple fountains.
The back's a little more rounded. There's more.
Wait, is that? It's got that big ass yard too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's everybody park? Do they have a carport? Do they have a garage?
The back does have bigger land. Yeah, never mind.
Can you
I'll stop.
hit golf balls in the yard?
I don't think it's that big.
Yeah, what the hell do they do other than
Roll Easter eggs.
yeah? And Michelle Obama does jumping jacks with fat kids. But other than that, what has ever happened on that lawn? Rolling Easter eggs. We need we
Brandon,
need
can
some
you-
actual good shit on the lawn.
Cornhole tournaments.
Yeah, corn.
Can Jam?
Can we send someone to go try to roll Easter eggs next year?
At the White House?
Yeah.
That's a Connor thing for sure.
Yeah, it's just,
Just him and a
Ebo,
bunch
you
of
got to
Kevin
know that's
Carters.
coming back to the couch,
They
right?
do, what do they do? They just roll the Easter eggs?
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
like a
they
race. There's I don't know.
I
it's
thought
a
they
whole
were just.
thing.
What's the country that like rolls the cheese down the hill and then they all tumble trying to catch it?
Scotland?
Is that cool or not?
Is that Germany? Cheese rolling?
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what
It's
you're
in
talking
the
about.
UK.
Is that something you see and you say, "Wow, that's pretty cool," or you see that and you say, "That's mental illness"?
I think I just immediately move on without passing judgment.
Okay.
Just like, all right, that's a thing.
It's to
Because I go back
This is
and
just
forth.
rolling down the hill, right?
This is.
No, they roll a wheel of cheese, and then everybody tries and.
That person's
It's a
gonna
race
die.
to grab the cheese.
it's to bring good luck to the harvest.
Yeah,
I show speed competed.
we should do this. We should have a
Spin the horses.
spin the horses. Someone's got to go to the cheese roll. Mostly Sports International. We do a show from the cheese roll.
When is it?
See, there goes the cheese. There's I show speed on the left and the white.
So are there multiple heats? Or is it just one race?
This is cool. This is cool.
Oh, that guy got down there.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
Wait,
What's that
Oh,
crew?
they got teams or something? Oh,
Are they tackling them when they get down
they
there?
defenders? What?
All right, if you're still up the hill at that point, just stop. So that guy won? Did he win the cheese? Is that his cheese now?
He just gets a scarf and the cheese, and the honor.
Is that?
Yeah, I feel like you need some sort of medal or something.
Oh my
Maybe
God!
cheese is all you want.
Yeah, but you just don't know how much pussy that guy's getting.
What are the Highland games? What are the
That's throwing the cables,
yeah?
right?
We
That's
got
throwing
the
that.
you got the long ass log and
Yeah.
you try to flip that over.
Yeah, there's that. That's cable tossing. That's what that's called.
Is that
I
what
think it's called cable tossing.
Spelled like
Cable.
CABLE?
Mm-hmm. I believe that's what it's called. Is that right?
Caber.
Caber. Caber. When you grow up in the South with a lisp, you say it like cable. All right, just a big pole.
This is the premier Highland game. This is the one, the caber toss. Do they have other things they do with these things?
Are the fans a little close? All right, just got to pick it up.
I think he's free balling it under there.
Yeah,
Yeet.
sure. It's up.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
Why don't you get it up?
Oh my God.
He's just. That's a little underwhelming.
What?
I'm confused.
It's a little underwhelming. I don't know that was the best caber toss. This feels like double A caber tossing.
Where's the line he had to throw from, and where's the
line he had to throw to?
It just kind of looked like that was a freestyle
Mhm.
caber toss. There's no rules. It's just the.
Also, he only got one rotation. Is there ever a world where you get more than that, or?
That's a good question. Yeah.
And I kind of wanted it to stick when he rolled it over and threw it.
That would've
If it
been
had stood straight.
Connor, what's the Olympic game that you'll watch a lot of that you only watch during the Olympic Games?
Honestly, I really don't watch a whole lot.
Okay.
The swimming.
Team volleyball.
Team volleyball.
It's so fascinating to me.
Men or women?
Both.
Both.
Either one, whichever's on TV. Them motherfuckers, them men hit that ball so goddamn
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
The women do too, but the men just fuck.
I don't get how they hit it so hard and keep it in play.
Yeah,
That
it's
makes
crazy.
no sense to me.
The serves are crazy. The spikes are just impossible. Like there's
Yeah.
nothing you can do.
Women's volleyball is so much better than men's volleyball, though.
I do agree with that.
Yeah. Because of that very reason that you just said.
They don't rally.
You don't
Men
rally.
don't
on men's
rally,
Yeah,
volleyball.
it's
It's just like-
it's lob it up and somebody just kills it.
Yeah.
Smoke it, yeah. And yeah, women's is
Also-
and women you want to have sex with them, so that's why you like watching them too, because you like seeing women you would like to have sex with in tight pants. Is that it?
I would agree with that.
Perhaps.
What are we gonna do with media days here? Do we have them all
I don't
just
know.
waiting outside? How's
It was a good idea in the group chat, and then now that we're here, I'm like, I don't know, but
why don't we just let Luke Blubman run it and see what happens? It could suck.
we'll give Luke Blutman the ball. We'll see. We'll give him a chance. We told him 11 o'clock. He's already failing. We told him at 11 o'clock we would start Mostly Sports Media Days. It's 11:05. You got something you got something?
I'm ordering. Oh, do I have something to tell you? Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm wearing my Greatness Wins shorts right now. God, they're comfortable. Greatness Wins. Hey, guys, this summer staying fit requires great fitting athletic apparel. It's not always easy to find that consistent great fit with just any brand. That's why Greatness Wins is a game changer. The comfort is unmatched, soft, breathable, and super durable, and can perform for anything you need. And today,
What are you doing?
come on in.
Come in.
Come in.
Have a seat at the I think I'm in, guys. Just have a seat right there and let me tell everybody about Greatness Wins, please. That's why Greatness Wins is a game changer. The comfort is unmatched, soft, breathable, and super durable, and can perform for anything you need. I have kind of embarrassed. I might have been wearing these since Friday night. I might have worn these all
Those
week.
are your CFB 25
Yeah.
playing shorts.
They're founded by Baseball Hall of Famer Derek Jeter, dancer Misty Copeland, and the founder of Untuck It. Greatness Wins has provided the perfect balance of superior performance and comfort that I have never seen anywhere on the market with the perfect modern fit. Trust me, the moment you feel this product, you will understand what I mean. You can upgrade your athletic wear at greatnesswins.com now. Use code MOSTLY and you'll receive 25% off your first purchase. Greatness Wins, where the demands of sport meet the science of fit. Check them out now. That's greatnesswins.com. Code MOSTLY. Use code MOSTLY and receive 25% off your first purchase at greatnesswins.com. Hello, Luke Blutman. I believe this is your debut on the show. Maybe, possibly. I don't know.
Yes.
Dynamite. So what is, have you told the other boys that we're holding media days now?
A few know. We can always text and get them in here. I'm not sure if everyone will be able to make it.
Who would not be able to make it?
Just on a time crunch. I think there's some priorities with some coaches that we really would like to speak to. And
Have you written your questions?
Oh, yes.
What if you had your choice of first coaches to the mic? Who would you choose?
Well, I put Liam first, but that's just because he's my brother.
Well, we need Liam Blutman in here.
Second is Brandon.
That's me. I'm already here.
Yes.
So we're gonna.
Third is Titus.
We'll move Connor, and we'll have that be the coach's seat.
Okay.
So and to let everybody know, just go around the room real quick. We're having a MAC Dynasty on College Football 25. Starts at 2:00 today, right after the Yak. Mark Titus will be up first. He'll play
Eastern.
He'll play his non-conference game. I'll play right after him, and then we'll just run them in here, and they'll play. And we got to run through non-conference, and everybody's going to be playing solo games, but then we'll have all matchups for the rest of the year. There you go. Blutman is Western Michigan. Ohio State is Toledo. Mark Titus is Ohio. Cody is
Central.
Who is Cody?
I don't know.
Malasek is Akron. TJ is Buffalo. Connor is Eastern Michigan. Ebo, Kent State. I'm Miami of Ohio. Nikki Smokes is Bowling Green. Lucas is Northern Illinois. And intern Jacob is Ball State. So, if Blutman can get in here, we'll skip him in line. You can go ahead and start your press conference.
Hi, Coach Lee.
Yes.
Reporter Sam Dollard here with the RP column.
What does RP mean?
Rocket Power. Sam Dollard's from Rocket Power. That's my alter ego.
Sam Dullitz?
Sam Dollard.
Dullard.
Dollard, yes.
Like Dullard?
Your name is Dollard.
D-U-L-L.
You're speaking with that cadence, and your name is Dollard.
Dullard.
Sam Dollard,
Do you
yes.
see the...
No, I get it. I
Are you chewing gum?
Are you chewing gum?
Yes. Coach Family.
Is that professional? Oh,
yeah, I'm starting to question how professional this media outfit is.
I guess we should say what our coaches' names are because I am Coach Fam Lee of Miami of Ohio. Ebo, what's yours?
How do you spell it?
F-A-M space Lee, L-E-E.
P-H.
Ebo?
I am the tactician out of the. I'm out of Army. I'm Saquon DeNuts.
Mark?
I'm Dale Earnhardt. My coach is just named Dale Earnhardt. Yeah.
TJ?
Mr. Ed.
Connor?
Oliver Rodrigo.
Oh, my God.
Oliver Rodrigo.
Blutman, what's your coach's name?
Moose Delicioso.
Who?
Moose Delicioso. Throwback to ice cream day once upon a time.
Do we know anybody else's?
I have them all here.
What's Malasek's?
Coach Ingrid Andreas.
Ingrid Andress, okay.
Yes, that too.
Let's see. Nikki Smokes?
Buster Cherry.
I hate that that's funny. I really hate it. It pisses me off that that's funny.
That's why we brought Smokes.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why we
He's
needed
on fire.
We needed a villain in the Dynasty.
Who's Cody?
Cody is
He's a producer.
Coach Carl. Coach Carl Ham.
Fuck. You really chewing that gum?
You gotta
stop chewing the gum. We can hear you
You
chewing
cannot
the
be
gum.
on microphone.
The gum's gotta go.
Don't put it in my pork rind box.
I put it in my pocket.
That's my pork rind box.
I thought it was trapped. No, we're good. We're good. It's in my pocket. I'll take it out later.
How many other coaches we got?
We got Coach Lucasi.
Uh-huh.
That's Lucas.
Thank you.
That's bad name.
Intern
Bad name.
Jacob is Harry Sachs.
Yes.
TJ, Coach Mr. Ed.
Yep.
Tate is Coach Jay Meister.
Who's Jay Meister?
And I believe that's
His
all.
first name's Jaeger, but
Oh,
Jaeger.
Okay. Yeah, Jägermeister.
Oh, I thought he
Sponsor
went
of the
Jay.
show.
Yes. I thought he did Jay for dramatic effect or
Damn,
something.
that's cold. All right, continue with your questions. You may ask Blutman the first question. Is it weird that we call your brother Blutman and call you Luke?
No, I'm used to it.
Okay.
Coach Delicioso. You guys bring in 20 student
yeah,
athletes
I don't
through the
care. I
transfer
think that
portal.
This is pretty ridiculous that he doesn't even ask for my opening statement.
If you'll report it, just we're gonna allow Coach Delicioso to make his opening statement. Then we'll open the floor for questions. That's actually my fault. Coach Delicioso, go ahead.
So we haven't won the MAC since 2016 when we went 13-1 and lost to Wisconsin in the Cotton Bowl. Tell you what, we're getting back to the top real quick. I'd like you guys to know 1 Corinthians 9:24. Do you not know that in a race all the runners run, but only one receives the prize? So run that you may obtain it. We're running. We are running straight to the finish line. I love our run game.
You're Northern Illinois?
I am Western Michigan.
Close. Okay. You're Western Michigan.
Jalen Buckley and Zahir Abdus Salam. You're going to see their speed.
He's
Broncos.
quoting scripture. It is
Yeah.
what it says.
I like that.
Brilliant.
All right. Any questions?
Coach Delicioso.
Yep.
You guys bring in 20 student athletes through the transfer portal this offseason. Any standouts so far this summer or any issues with the meshing of the new guys into the locker room?
Yeah, we really don't want to give too much information on the rest of our team. Other than three guys, Hayden Wolf, Jalen Buckley, and Zahir, as I mentioned moments ago. You're the only media member to show up. There's really no reason for us to share anything about our team that other teams on the MAC, such a competitive conference, could use that information for resources. There's no point.
I have a question. If one of your players gets a DUI in real life, will you suspend him on the game?
The good thing about our program is no drugs, no alcohol, none of that over at Western Michigan and Kalamazoo. We've actually enforced a strict policy that, hey, if you're drinking, you're not playing a quarter.
Mr. Blutman?
Coach Delicioso.
How many questions did he get? We got a time frame here.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'd just like you guys to know a few other things since this reporter just is not good at his job at all.
I'm having some problems.
We returned 26 players who started a game last year. How important is that? For us, that's very important. I would just like to emphasize the fact that I'm very proud of these guys and our buy-in and that they didn't listen. They didn't speak with the devil. They didn't follow the devil. The devil, NIL, name, image, likeness. We kept our guys here. Yeah, we might have brought 20 guys in from the portal. That was good stuff. They're coming home because we preach one thing here. What do we preach, Mark?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm the coach of. I'm Dale Earnhardt. I'm the
family.
coach of.
That was bad.
Ohio
we do
University.
preach family. We also preach something else that I, as a coach, am forgetting right now. What I came up with as an acronym for NIL.
Thank you for your time,
not
Coach
great.
Delicioso.
Hold on.
Jesus'
Get back
name.
to me.
I mean, you got to get out of the way, man. We got other coaches.
I had something so
Coach,
good.
your time is done.
That's gonna hurt you in recruiting
yeah.
too. This is all the recruits are watching this coach just completely fumble his press conference. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
I really forgot.
Am I up now?
Bad.
Coach Lee, opening statement.
Excited to get going. Questions?
Yes. It's been reported that a few rival players of the Ohio Bobcats have spray painted your car with the motto, "Not built for it." Any thoughts, comments, or concerns on these actions?
Is that a hypothetical, or is my car in the parking lot right now actually spray painted?
It's been reported that Coach Lee's car has been spray painted with
Coach
"Not
Lee's,
built for it."
not Brandon
Coach Lee.
Walker's. Coach Lee.
Coach Lee's car.
Well, you know what? I don't have to. We don't talk about any of that. we're all about our locker room. We're all about our family. I look at my team. I see guys like, I don't know. I see guys like Brett Gabbert. Brett Gabbert in that locker room. Ty Wise, Matt Salopek, Brian Ugwu. I mean, these are legends, and we're gonna go out and play football. And I'm excited about Alec Bevelheimer.
Mm-hmm.
Bevelheimer.
Thank you, Coach.
Alec Bevelheimer.
Now, last year's star running back, Rashad Amos, who's now at Ole Miss.
He's at Ole Miss, yeah.
Lou Groza award-winning kicker, Graham Nicholson, is at Bama.
Yeah.
That's a lot of top-tier talent going to the
we
top
never
tier
liked
SEC.
him. We never liked him.
Never liked him?
No.
Okay, I'll keep that noted. Do you have any eyes on who's going to make up for these massive losses?
Kicker. Kellen McLaughlin?
Mm-hmm.
Kellen? I don't like having a kicker named Kellen. Do I have are Kenny and Javon Tracy brothers? You don't know?
It's your team. I'm running things over at Western.
I got the Tracy
Dubs
brothers.
up, Western out.
Move on to the next coach, please. I need to learn about my team. Apparently we're
Coach
good.
Earnhardt, opening statement.
What publication did you say you're from?
The RP column.
I don't like that publication. You guys are fake news. You guys are fake news. You've been printing bullshit about me my entire career, and now you're sitting in front of me wanting respect. I'm gonna give you the respect that you've given me through the years. I think you're yellow journalism. I think you are what's wrong with the media today. I think I'm over here trying to run a program and do it the right way, and you guys are just fucking writing stories for clicks. And I understand you got a job to do, but I would find another line of work because your job that you're doing is a detriment to society. And I'm trying to just raise student athletes to be men. I'm trying to take these boys, turn them into men, teach them some life lessons along the way. Meanwhile, I got you in the fucking papers just writing all this goddamn nonsense. We've won 10 games 2 years in a row. We've won 10, and last year we should have won 11. Everybody remembers the San Diego State game to open the season. Did not go well for us. We kind of choked it down the stretch. I got this program where I need it to be, and all I get from the media, your publication in particular, is bullshit. I mean, I take it in some ways as a sign of respect that I've elevated this program to a level where talking about us in a negative way can generate clicks, can sell newspapers, whatever the fuck it is you guys are printing. But I'm not having it, and I see your face back there, and it disgusts me to my core, honestly. I'm focused on the boys in the locker room, and I'm focused on winning football games. And whatever game it is you're trying to play with this media bullshit, I don't want to play it.
The RP column was established last week. We have not written any papers.
Oh, I apologize. I'm sorry. I got that wrong.
No worries.
Sorry, I take all that back then. I'm sorry.
You probably mixed us up with the RP Press.
Oh, you're not the RP Press?
No, RP column.
Well, yeah, then never mind. What's your question?
What's RP stand for?
Rocket Power.
Oh, I forgot. I already asked that.
Sorry. Oh, what's your question then? I'm sorry.
Coach Earnhardt, no one has ever done what you have done in terms of leading from behind the wheel, taking a break, and then leading from the head seat of a college football program.
I can take a break.
What can we expect from your first year on the sidelines?
Just do it.
I don't want to do it.
Just do it. Just do it, man.
Listen, no team in college football has been decimated by the transfer portal like the Ohio Bobcats. That's a fact. I'm not doing it.
Do it.
Do you say what you want me to say?
No.
I can't do it. I'm the
You're Dale Earnhardt.
We're going to start fast and
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
No, I don't want to do it.
Don't do it.
I don't want to do it.
Speaking of transfer portal,
the Ohio Bobcats were decimated by the transfer portal. We lost all of our starters. We bring 4 starters back, I believe, out of 22 total starters on both sides of the ball. It's the roster turnover is just that is what college football is these days, and I understand that. And I wish the guys well that transferred out of the program. And in some ways, again, I take it as a sign of respect.
Not me. Fuck them.
We put them in a position that they can succeed and move on. But at the same time, I gotta just coach the guys that want to be here, and we're gonna do the best we can with what we got. But yeah, if things do not go well for us this year, it is year 1 for me. So remember that I'm trying to instill my culture in my program, and the roster turnover I'm playing from behind, and we just started like Brandon Walker. Family.
Yeah.
They've been practicing for a while. They've been getting reps in.
Seems like you should practice.
The way our university is structured, we have not had time to practice.
You should have practiced.
We have not had any time to practice. In fact, we just got our equipment.
Why were you
today.
dicking around with your old Ohio State team?
Because there were reunions to be had. So we were living in the past a little bit, but we haven't had a chance. We just got our equipment today. We have not even fielded one practice. So we might start a little slow, but I like our boys. We have Titsworth at center, number 69.
Mm-hmm. Can I ask a question of you?
Parker Titsworth.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna ride him. We're gonna ride the Titsworth.
Can you turn your foot a little sideways? No, this way. Your feet are way too big for your body.
So I've heard.
Look how big his feet are compared to the rest of him.
It's the Converse, slim fit. Gotta go a little longer. These are the biggest shoes I have. These are 12. I usually wear an 11.
Converse is a weird choice for a guy dressed like he's from 1926.
Yeah. Who else is? What other coaches we got? You want to talk to anybody else? Is that it? Or you hit the big three?
Is Malasek out there?
Yeah. I'd like for Coach Ingrid to come in.
Yeah.
I have 3 coaches here I have questions for. If you could rally the coaches, that'd be great, sir. Any of them. All of them.
I don't know if I like it.
I don't like the...
Yeah.
We can start with Coach Rodrigo.
Yes, please.
Or continue with Coach Rodrigo.
Sure. Do we think this is the stupidest name in the league?
Yes.
Who the fuck is that?
Opening statement, Coach.
I don't know shit about my team, but we're gonna find out in week 1.
All right, that's it.
We're playing. We're playing UMass, more like UAss, and we're gonna thump them.
Oh shit!
I also play UMass at some point.
Me too.
Yeah, non-con. We play in week 1, and then we play at Washington, which I'm very excited for that opportunity. But of course, it's 1-0. We're focused on this game at hand, and then we'll worry about the rest of the schedule when we get to the rest of the schedule.
Who has the toughest game? Anybody know?
I'm at Syracuse today.
I'm at Northwestern.
I love Cody taking a knee like it's like a Little League.
Yeah.
Little League picture.
Cody, I'll let you get on here unless there's a question from Mr.
Yes.
Dullard.
Coach Rodrigo.
Yes.
There's been some negative tweets from your players about the pregame playlist in the locker room. Can you give us an insight to what you're bumping?
We go full silence in the locker room. I want my guys locked in. No distractions.
You don't go Olivia Rodrigo?
No. That's only after the game when we party.
You win a game and you play Olivia Rodrigo.
Yes, we turn on some Get 'Em Back. We turn on some All-American Bitch. We put it all on. But no silence in the locker room. Silence on the bus. Nobody talk to one another. Dial in mental fortitude, and then if we win, when we win, it's all Rodrigo.
I have a question.
What's up?
What if the other team? What if they come out and like bully you? And what if they're girls?
Mm-hmm.
Girl bullies.
Then we have
What
trauma.
if the other team has girl bullies?
Are your players allowed to have sex?
That's a great question.
Do you think they're gonna?
During football season, no.
No sex during.
No sex during football season.
No sex during football.
Look at this
season.
motherfucker right here. Not you. Move.
Okay.
All right.
Connor, you're out.
That's enough.
Get up.
Thank you.
Get up.
Look at
Get
this.
out.
How are you the only one that got?
Okay, and you're just going straight to the mic.
What's up, guys?
Opening statement. I'm gonna do the
fucking
media's
Zips.
job for him.
The fucking Zips, baby. Shout out my boy Pete on Twitter for sending me this get up. Feeling very good. Feeling very official.
You got a hand signal or something?
I'm working on it. Zip.
That's
It's a backwards
backwards.
Z.
That's
It's a-
Kent State Flash.
Zip.
That's
The Zips.
that's two finger guns.
That's a
Now do
Z.
the flashes.
That's a Z, baby.
Z-
Yep.
Golden flashes.
Flash them.
Zip.
I don't think.
Shock them.
Why do they get to flash and shot?
Flash them. Shock them.
God damn, I love the fucking Zips. man.
Smokes.
Coach.
Hold on, Luke. There's too many people in here now.
Yeah, it's freaking.
This is the whole league. We got the whole league in here.
Except Lucosi.
Well, we're fine.
Should he get fined for not showing up to media day?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, God knows what he would have worn. Coach shows up in in booty shorts. Oh, good. We have an audience now. That was nice.
We should do this all the time.
Oh, there he is.
There we go.
And there they are.
There's the shorts.
He's dressed for Northern Illinois football, huh?
Why do you do this to yourself?
Don't worry about it.
Why the fuck do you do this to yourself? You know that I'm in here.
It's fine. Exactly, yeah.
You thought media days for the MAC was in Maui?
Maybe. they splurged on this season. I don't know.
How did an intern get in this league?
I don't know. We ran out of.
He's also wearing the wrong gear. It's in Florida gear.
Oh no, that was my alma mater in the game.
Cody?
What's up?
All right. Smokes.
It's good.
How you feel?
Feel great. I'm gonna win this whole
Into the
fucking
mic.
league.
Into the mic.
Talking to mics.
I feel amazing. Bowling Green.
Do you have tobacco in your lip? Some sort of something in your lip?
Hold on, let me add that in there. You're right.
No, I thought it was already in.
Should have been. I just took it out.
My mistake. What just happened?
We're here to fucking win and recruit our ass off.
Why do y'all keep cussing? We're at a press conference.
Please.
Well, it's my team.
Yeah, dude. What are you talking about?
Like this is I
What do you-
filtered my words.
What's
I
your-
think it's the real
If we're
thing.
trying to fire up our boys, they're watching.
What's your coach name?
Buster Cherry.
You have a mic there.
Buster Cherry. That's my coach.
Coach Cherry, I have a question for you.
Well, speak.
A lot of eyes are on the situation regarding your now ex-wife. Divorce is common these days. But what isn't common is a divorce that ends with your former partner dating the head coach of your biggest rival. How will this dynamic affect your rivalry with Toledo in the battle of the I-75?
I don't give a fuck about all that bullshit. Hoes come and go. We just get back. We get new ones. We line them up. We pipe them up. And if he wants my sloppy seconds, he could have them. We don't really care about bitches over here. We care about women.
Okay. So in this,
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
my real mind and my fake
Thank you,
mind
Coach.
are going to war here.
Yeah.
That didn't happen in real life, did it?
I don't know. I'm trying to connect the dots.
Is
as
Toledo
well.
coach dating the? No. Okay, he's not. Okay, good.
Who's Toledo? That's Tate.
That's Tate. Tate, you're dating
You're
his
dating
ex-wife.
Wife?
What is going on, man?
Okay.
All right. So
Luke, I gotta say, you have no control over this room whatsoever. You're supposed to be pulling some strings as media here. Are you getting the answers you want?
who do you
Yeah,
want?
that was a good answer.
Who do you
Now,
want to hear from?
Are you?
Coach Ingrid.
All right.
There's a lot of talk going around the MAC world that you've got a national anthem surprise up your sleeve. Sorry. It's just
so
this room-
unprofessional.
this room
Because
is-
unprofessional
There's a lot
as
of
you
talk
get.
going around the MAC world that you've got a national anthem surprise up your sleeve for October 5th when you guys host Bowling Green for your first conference home game. It's a long way away, but can you give us any insight into what you may have planned?
Well, they wouldn't call it a surprise if I was telling you what it was. So stay tuned. October 5th. We'll see you then.
I hate how good he looks in the
He
air.
looks so
He
good.
looks
Thank
so
you,
good
Coach.
as a coach.
And it's Coach Andrus, not Coach Ingrid. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you gotta get it
We're
right.
not on a first name basis with the media.
We should do a coaches poll right now. Who you think's gonna win the league?
Coaches.
What?
Yeah.
Anonymously?
We'll put out. Yeah. Do it.
We'll put out a media
coaches.
and a coaches
Put out a
poll.
media and a coaches poll. A
Yep.
preseason media and
So the
coaches
media is
poll.
just you picking?
Yeah.
I'll make a Google form for everyone to submit.
Yeah. And then while everyone's in here, let's spin the horses to see who else is playing. I'm gonna go first. Brandon's gonna go second, and then we'll do a third game today as well, and we'll spin the horses to see who that is.
And a
While
fourth?
we do,
Huh?
And a fourth?
And a fourth. You do fourth, yeah.
I thought
fifth?
we were just gonna let him go.
Do the whole order.
Yeah.
Let's just do the whole order.
Yes,
right now.
Connor.
Should we do the NFL coaches picture?
Yeah. Yes.
While we have everybody here.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
We'll do the coaches picture.
reporter.
This is everybody? 4, 8. Yeah, that's 12. Okay. All right.
Question for Coach Ed.
Oh, we're still doing that.
Yes.
Okay.
Coach Ed, a couple local photographers caught you leaving dinner with Sydney Sweeney over the weekend. Just old friends catching up, or is there anything else going on between
Fuck
you
'em.
guys?
Horns up.
Why did he get Sydney Sweeney?
Yeah. What the hell?
Good stuff.
Yeah. Good stuff.
I have
There we
more-
go. The
I have more
media is-
questions.
Yeah. That's what we're.
I'm going. Coach
Nikki Smokes is just KKI now, right?
You're
Coach D Nuts.
Yeah, what's up?
There's been reports of strippers in the locker room to boost team morale. Any truth to these rumors?
Yeah, listen, we had a rough year last year. We got to get the boys back. We want to maximize NIL and what people want out of their experience at Kent State. And I just got to say this now. You better get us now.
Oh,
You
shit.
better get us now because Kent State's coming.
Oh, because of the
Kent
strippers.
State's coming. Yeah.
Thank you.
We're going
Coach.
to shock them.
What, are you flashing or
Shock-
shocking?
Are you? You're not the.
You're not
Listen,
Wichita State.
I outlined this very easily.
You're not Wichita State.
First you flash them, then you shock 'em.
But I think you stole the shock from somebody
Nope,
else.
Nope. Flash them, shock them.
Zips.
I need people out there flashing.
I'm trying.
Everyone tweet your flashes at Brandon.
What a depressing group of gentlemen this is.
Oh, UO. That looks like UO.
If a pussy walked in here, it would be.
It would get slammed.
No.
Can we run the horses and end this?
Coach Meister.
In this misery.
All right, so this is the order after me and Mark.
Yep.
They order the horses.
Whoever wins, or the order
the
of the
whole
horses.
order, right?
Okay. Yeah. Did we see the order after the? I just thought we saw.
Yeah, I think we do, don't we?
I don't know. All the horse races we've done, I don't remember. Spin them.
So is Cody. All right, so Ebo's taking the lead early. It's a short race, so Ebo might just.
Ebo's, yeah.
Right, there comes Tate. No, it's Ebo.
It's going to be Ebo. All right.
Ebo, Jake, Tate, Cody, Connor.
Ebo.
Lutman, you play tomorrow.
Jake, Tate. Cody.
Or y'all can just play whenever you want to play.
Cody, Connor, TJ.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got? Jacob.
Yeah.
Lucasi.
Yeah, then Nikki Smokes.
Lucasi, and then Blutman's last.
Yeah, Blutman's last.
Oh, good. So the two favorites are last.
Well, we got to wait. Connor has to go after Cody. He's flying in from New York later.
Oh, yeah.
From Viva. He runs Viva account, Cody Lanza.
Yes.
He'll be here. He'll be here later this afternoon.
Lucasi, Nikki Smokes. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got it.
So it's me, you, and Ebo this afternoon?
Yeah, at least. Maybe we throw Malisic in there because you are dressed up.
Has anybody set the settings? Are we 5-minute quarters? Is that what we're doing?
We set 5 minutes on All-American.
Oh, God.
5-minute quarters, All-American. Injuries on?
Yes.
All right.
Injuries on.
All right.
Should we
all right.
talk prizes?
Yeah.
Well, it depends on how well me and Mark do.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's
last
place.
I think maybe last place. I think maybe it has to do with your school in real life.
Last place, you have to go to the school.
You have to
gritty on the mascot's grave.
You should just have to go to a game. And
last place, you have to go to a game.
Game day experience.
Yeah.
One rule.
Midweek game.
I will require 7-inch inseam shorts for everybody that plays on camera.
Yeah. What's the punishment? What's the punishment?
We'll come up with something.
I'm gonna fucking strangle Brandon.
I don't have it right now. You just asked me a question. I don't.
Do we talk it out? That's what we're talking.
What are we gonna do? Come up with it. We got all the boys here. We got a league. You just say, hey, tell me something. I don't fucking know.
Last place buys lunch for everyone?
Yes.
There you go. But so what? Last place buys lunch for everyone. That's something. That's an idea. Thank you, Smokes. Thank you.
Well, why didn't you just say an idea instead of just putting me on the spot?
I didn't put.
You asked me the question, and
then you could have said, "Let's talk it out." Brandon,
that's basically what I just said.
You said, "I don't know. We'll think of something," which is shut the show down. Which is what we've done the whole point of this league, the whole time with this league.
What did you want me to fucking say?
Let's talk it out.
That's what I fucking said.
And we'll figure it out after we get done with the show. You said, end the show, we'll figure it out.
That's not what I said.
I'm going to fucking beat Brandon's ass so bad. Can we play first game, me versus Brandon? I'm going to punch him.
You're going to be playing this fucking. You're going to be playing 2003.
We're going to stop playing the game. I'm going to punch you in the face as we're playing.
You wanted me to say a certain thing a certain way.
I didn't want you to say.
You're like my wife. You're like my fucking wife.
You wanted to do it off air. You wanted to do the whole fucking thing off air.
All I want to do is go eat, and you won't tell me where to eat.
They might kiss, yes.
Is that on the record, Coach Earnhardt?
Shut the fuck up.
This is heated.
The bottom two should have to go to a game.
This is
midweek
heated.
action game.
The bottom two should have to go to their matchup next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or this year.
Yeah.
We should be done by
We'll be
then.
done by the time. Yeah, we'll be done by the time they play.
I might throw every game.
Yeah.
You just want to go to a bunch of Mac.
You hear that? You hear that, Commish?
Winner, I'll get Big Cat to give $1,000 to.
Yep. Winner gets $1,000 of Big Cat's money.
Winner gets $1,000 from Big Cat. Loser has to.
Loser gets $500.
Loser has to go to the game, because none of us really want to go, do we?
Give a campus tour.
Yeah.
Enroll into
Loser has to go apologize.
Take a class at the college.
Oh,
Take a
yeah.
class.
Go apologize.
Loser should have to
Yes,
apologize
Malisic.
to the
student
team,
body.
to the team.
You have to go and be like a
on
crazy,
campus with, like, the signs.
crazy pastor
Loser has
on
to
campus.
try out for the football team.
I don't know that I could.
Loser has to walk on at their school.
Jacob.
Loser has to.
You don't fulfill the punishment until you're successfully walked on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so loser has to go to the school and
And in quotation marks, walk on.
walk on.
We
Yeah.
can figure out what that means.
Yeah.
And buy lunch still.
And buy lunch. And buy lunch. And still buy lunch. All right.
Good luck, boys.
We'll figure it out. Good luck to everybody.
Thank you, coaches.
We'll start right after the act at 3 Eastern, 2
Do a
Central.
coach's pick. Hang around, coaches.
That's the show. See you guys. Watch us play football later.
That's how ball is done.